office being represented today. Also, regards from the Queensborough President, Melinda Katz, she could not make it, and Assembly Member Dan Decker, I believe I don't see anybody. Oh, Dan Decker, Assembly Member, please. I did not see you. If you want to make some remarks.
Good evening. Thank you all for coming. This is a very, very important day to me personally. I was down at the site all day today. I was someone who worked there on that day. I was a responder, and it's a very difficult time. What I always ask people to remember is that it's not just firefighters and police officers and construction workers. It's mothers, it's fathers, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, lovers, spouses. These are the people that died in this horrific day. And this is what this day is to do. It's to memorialize all those lives and all those people and all those other people that have been touched by those losses. And that's why there's so much emotion for this day. So many people know somebody who lost somebody. And then there's the fraternal part of it. Firemen and police officers and sanitation workers, when we lose somebody, our colleagues, it's like our family. We sometimes spend more hours in a day with our colleagues than we actually do with our own family. So when there's a loss, it's a grieving loss. It's something that bothers all of us. So this day is an extremely emotional day for me personally. I never forget that happened in my life. But more importantly, there are still people that are getting severely sick and are dying from the effects of that day. In fact, today is going to be the deadline for registering for the September 11th Victims Compensation Fund. And that wasn't just for first responders. There are many people who worked in a local bodega or a luncheonette that left and evacuated on September 11th and then came back 4, 5, 6 days later and cleaned up the store. And they got infected or were exposed to all of that hazardous material. And many of them are becoming very sick now. Some of them were undocumented workers, people working off the books, so there's no record of what they've done. These are the people that must, by today, register, because once the door closes, they won't be able to be entitled to any future compensation. It's a very, very difficult scenario if you look at all of the people that were affected by this day, as well as all we are. And it's great that our communities come together during this day and remember all the sacrifices that people made that day and all the lives that were lost. So I thank you for continuing this, and I hope it goes on forever.
Thank you, Assembly Member. I apologize if I have not identified anybody else. Otherwise, I will ask Navy veteran Ed Bergendahl. Ed? And we'll continue with the program, and thank you.
Good evening, or good day. I have a poem here that was written by a dear veteran World War II correspondent, and he was commissioned by the mayor to do this poem. And it's my honor for him and us to read this poem today. September 11th, 2002. We shall not fear the fear, nor give it space. Terror will not be allowed to conquer courage, and death shall not have dominion over life. Hard hammered are we, and deeply wounded, but not broken, weary and soul shaken. We discover the fountainhead within, and during our longest night without light that shatters blackness with abiding hope, we rise with the sun shining without blame. anointed with love, return in trust, become upon ourselves, seeking eternal in the everyday, today. Lawrence Homer, poet laureate, Faneuil Hall, Boston, Cradle of Liberty. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ed. If we could have those who'll be reading our names, go ahead and come on forward at this time.